Emmerdale star Laura Norton reveals all on Kerry's sinister return. Emmerdale spoilers follow. Emmerdale's Kerry Wyatt returns to our screens in surprising circumstances next week, as viewers discover that she's secretly working for Chloe's family. When scheming Charity Dingle, Em Atkins, and Mackenzie Boyd, Lawrence Robb, try to break into Chloe's luxury home, they're quickly caught out by Carrie, who is living and working there as a maid. Carrie seems very unsettled to see Charity and to discover her connection to Chloe, Jesse Elland. It's soon revealed that Carrie's boss, Chloe's father, is not a man to be messed with and everyone could be in danger. In real life, Laura Norton, who plays Carrie, has returned to filming after welcoming the arrival of her baby son Jesse in January. She recently caught up with Digital Spy and other media to discuss her comeback. Why did Carrie leave the village last year? She just took herself off to disappear because of everything that happened with Frank's death. I think she needed to try and work out what the right thing to do was and maybe have counseling. She needed to remove herself for a while because it wasn't very pleasant. What has she been up to? Carrie is working in a huge multi-million-pound mansion, which an underground gangster-type guy owns. She ended up there because she needed to get away from the village for a while. I guess this is a way Carrie thought she could make some good money, which she's never really been able to before. But obviously, it's not as straightforward as that. What is Carrie's reaction when she sees Charity again next week? Carrie is shocked, especially under the circumstances and where it is. She's also nervous and a little bit annoyed, because she hasn't been in touch with anyone and nobody knows. What does Carrie think of Mac? I think Carrie normally likes the look of any male, but I think it's the last thing on her mind. He's cheeky, he's a bit rude and he's with Charity, so I just think Carrie hasn't got the time for it. She just thinks he's probably a bit of a scammer, like Charity. What is Carrie's relationship with Chloe like? It's amazing. While Carrie has been away from the village, she hasn't been known as Amy's mum or anyone's ex. She's probably the best version of herself she's been in a long time. Carrie took a shine to this lovely young lady Chloe. Chloe lost her mother and her sister, so Carrie is very empathetic and sympathetic towards her. She just wants to offer some love and support. Chloe is mistreated and controlled by her father and these other horrible men who work for him. Carrie feels quite protective, so they've found a bit of an affinity with each other and become really close. Why does Carrie pretend she doesn't know Charity? Partly because she's been living a double life for 18 months. She took this job, and she's kept her life and her close friends and family a secret. She doesn't want this dangerous man to know anything about her life, just in case. So somebody she knows turning up there is the last thing she needed and wanted. Amy doesn't know where she is. Carrie is not doing that to be sly, but to protect Amy. But obviously it could all go wrong if Charity says anything and Amy tries to find her. It's a scary moment for Carrie. What is Carrie's relationship with Chloe's father like? Is he scary? It's just a professional relationship and he's very, very scary. Carrie's been made aware of everything because he trusts her to be in the house. She's the cleaner. I think she's been given other responsibilities and obviously she's become very close to his daughter, but she has been privy to conversations where she knows exactly what he's been involved in. Even for Carrie it's incredibly dark and not something she wants to be involved in. It's very dark, scary stuff -a. You wouldn't even want to know this person through someone else. So to be living and working in his house, it's all a bit too close for her.